Now, these are some of the things that I have. This is my pistol style crossbow. It is an 80-pound draw. And the reason I have this is because I am a felon. And legally I cannot own firearms. Because I do not want to go back to incarceration, I have this. Now, I picked this up at a garage sale for about, $10, $15, something like that. It works, and it fires, like pin length crossbow arrows, also known as bolts. The in order to cock it or load it, you have to draw the string. You draw it back like that, and there. Now it's drawn. Now, when you do this, this little lever here is the safety. It goes back automatically. You can no longer fire this. Not with the safety on. The arrow slides down this little groove here like this pin will, and that's about what it'll look like loaded. Now put it forward, and now it can be fired. So let's see, where do we got it? And that's what it looks like fired. And it pretty much destroyed the pin. The arrows, on the other hand, are made out of one of two materials. They're made out of either brass with plastic feathering back here, plastic vanes, two vanes, or they're made out of solid plastic all the way up to the tip, which is aluminum and is glued on. Now, the arrows themselves, I've found that the metal ones actually fly a little bit further. According to what I can find out about this, the specifications on this, like I said, it's an 80-pound draw, and it'll kill game up to about 25 to 30 pounds at around 75 yards, or 225 feet, sorry. It is relatively accurate. Weather, humidity, air density, wind, all that will change the projectile's flight. But that's what I use. I have been to different sporting goods areas, sporting goods stores rather, and what I found is that they look upon this as a toy. This is not a toy. This is literally a deadly weapon. Now, people say, well, it's not deadly because it's not big enough. Yeah, well, 22 Derringer is deadly too, and it's not big either. It just depends on what you use it for. So, this is what I'm going to be using when the shit hits the fan, when the Democrats take control of the White House and the House, and they've already got control of the Senate. This is going to be very useful. What else is going to be very useful is something else that I picked up at a garage sale. This is the sheath for it, and it has these straps on it, and it fits over your shoulders on your back. This is also what I'm going to be using. This is a hand and a half, some sort of weird sword, machete, something like that. But picked this up for about $5 or so. Best I can tell is some sort of Pakistani steel. Would make a great chopper, maybe a good slicer, but that's about it. Does have these fullers here, or more commonly known as blood grooves. Does have a respectable tip on it, although that tip honestly looks like it could use a little bit of work. But you can use this to chop wood, use it to make steaks, stakes, not beef steaks. Although, maybe if you took your time and found a steak that was already cut up. Let's see. Like I said, it's considered a hand and a half. That's one of my hands right there. Big ass monster, ain't it? And that's the, as you can see, it's not a true two-handed weapon. It is a hand and a half though. Also known as a bastard. It's very forward heavy. And it will do the job for chopping wood, firewood, stuff like that. Something like this, with this, you can pretty much catch and cook and kill game, geese, rabbits, prairie dogs, small animals, maybe like a raccoon, that you'll be able to catch, kill, and eat. This is what I'm going to be using when the shit hits the fan. Like I said, I'm a felon, and I cannot own a gun. With the guns have advantages and disadvantages. With a gun you have range, and you can take down bigger animals. But there's also the report, the gunshot sound, the big bang when you pull the trigger and that big flash comes out of the end of the barrel. That will let people know where you are. This, yes, it does make a sound, but it's nowhere near as loud as a gunshot. And yes, I'll have to get closer to enemies or game animals, but the chance of me spooking them is slim to none. So, just thought I'd share this with y'all on Facebook and on YouTube. So, this is what I am, this is what I've got. Now for cordage, that's real simple. Cordage, the best stuff out there, honestly, is dental floss. People say, well, why do you want to use dental floss? Well, dental floss is especially if it's waxed and unscented. If it's waxed, it'll slide across itself real easy. You can make snares great with that. Also, it's got a tensile strength of about 250 to 300 pounds, which means that's how much it can pull before it'll snap, which means it's great for fishing line. It's also great for tying up bundles of wood or tying up branches to make your shelter. So, anyways, that's my thoughts. Have a good day. Bye.